no one can really put themselves in the Hall of Fame. You have to be chosen to be there, and that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. True. I know. I paid close attention. I just even recently watched the MJ Last Dance doc, and I know the Pistons was the first hump that y'all had to get over. So, like when y'all finally got over that hump, and then you finally got into the making the championships happen and seeing the brighter side of things, what was that feeling like for you?
It was gratifying, but it was still a journey, you know, because every year is different. But it was truly gratifying to, you know, get that monkey off our backs and become a champion and celebrate it with the city of Chicago. But you know, in our business, you have to be ready to bounce back the next season because, you know, you could lose in one season and everything you had worked for over the last 4 or 5 years to build up to that championship really becomes a failure. So it was really gratifying, but it was really more rewarding to get to that pinnacle and to be able to maintain it.
So I know for me, it ain't necessarily a song because I don't really look at singles like I'm targeting a #1 or I'm targeting a hit record. I really be trying to speak like from the heart or get people to understand where I'm coming from. So it's just like my first album I took seriously. That was my first project ever, and this was about approaching 2 years ago in June.
Yeah.
And then when I got the first one out and everybody was in love with me, now I gotta come harder for my second one. So it was like, okay, do I make sure that I'm consistent and do I gotta come a different way this time? And then now I go fast forward time and I release my second album and everybody in love with me again. So now I gotta make them love me even more with my third project. So every single time I'm trying to ensure that it's a win for me in the end, and I'm staying consistent too. Even though you had a lot of accomplishments in your career, was there ever any points of time that you still felt like you wanted to give up?
I don't want to say I wanted to give up, but I had doubt. Had big dreams of playing in the league, and I come out of high school and I got to walk on to college. I had doubts then, you know, but I didn't give up.
For sure. I know coming into the music field, like fresh out of the gate, it wasn't a lot of people that was just like, oh yeah, you want to be a rapper, let's support that. So slowly but surely I had to gain a lot of a crowd behind me, backing me up. So then it came a lot of times, and it's like, it was never a doubt in my mind when I was grinding and I was trying to make it happen. It was when, okay, we here now, I just signed a record deal, now what do I do? You feel me? Like, nah, they putting the pressure on, you got this much time to drop an album, you got this much time, you gotta be in the studio. I'm like, I gotta go here every day. They like, come on, you gotta go to the studio. So it was just, now I'm just starting to rethink it, like, is this a path I should have chose? I ain't never really say I want to give up, but like you say, I had a lot of doubts, and there was a lot of moments where
we normally work too hard at our craft to give up.
For sure.
And we know if we give up, where we're gonna go from there.
Throughout your come up and everything that you experienced up until now, what's some advice that you would give your younger self?
Don't give up, and don't let nobody outwork you.
For sure. As far as what I think, I guess pretty much around the same thing, just never give up. I always preach a lot that be the #1 believer in yourself and just really like staying consistent, feel me? Staying at your craft, perfecting your craft, and never let anybody deter you away from what's working for you.
We'll keep it up.
But well, I definitely appreciate. You don't know how much this means to me.